Hi, everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4 with me, Sid, and we are on episode 120. And today, if I can navigate my way through here without face palming myself straight into things, we are skills. We are we're making a quarry. That's the plan. The plan requires me to do quite a bit of smelting, which obviously we will be doing off camera. It also requires me to be doing quite a lot of crafting, which we shall also be doing off camera. And we're going to start off, we need to make black steel. And to make black steel, we're going to start off with weak steel, and weak steel is, well, let me show you. We need blue steel actually, and we need to make that. So to make that we need black bronze, bismuth bronze, sterling silver and steel. Black steel is of course made with, if we can get the actual thing, high carbon black steel is weak steel and pig iron welded together. Weak steel is steel, nickel, black bronze on that ratio, and if we go 14, 3 and 3, that will give us 15%, 15%, 70%, which gives us 20 ingots of black steel. That's the word I was looking for. So, or weak steel actually. So that's where we're going to start off, and we will get the nickel in. That's going to take some heat to go with. So yeah, lots of melting and crafting and more melting and more crafting of things to be done today. And hopefully at the end of all of this we will have a build craft quarry. That's the theory. We now have an unknown metal. So yeah, there we go, and get the last one in, and then we can add the steel, and well, I'll be back once this is weak steel. See you in a minute. Alright, we got the weak steel. Now it's just a matter of processing that out. Now we need, what did I work out? I need 8 black steel to actually get this one going. So I'm just going to run off over this way and we'll pause for a sandwich. Because, you know, there's no rush. So over here we have got on the floor, I've got 4 steel, 2 bismuth bronze, 2 sterling silver, but we also need 8 black steel. I've currently got 7 black steel, so I actually only really need to worry about desperately making 1, which requires a pig iron. We can probably do that. Well, I'll rephrase that. We could almost certainly have done that now, however not so much while doing so. I'll get this heated up so we can weld those two together, and that should be good and happy. I'll just process these otherwise. I'll say not desperate for this right now, so you know, wow. Oh, and that will actually go into, it doesn't stack, but it'll go into a thingy. Yeah, so we'll get this up to the point where we can weld it, and but it's going to take me a while to process 20 ingots worth of this anyway, so yeah, we'll again be back in a mo. Alright, so we've got 19 weak steel ingots, we've got 1 high carbon black steel which we're about to go and process through over here. That will give us the 8. We will need more black steel, that is a given. Let's get this one in. We can't do anything with that right now. Until we get more, until we weld that with pig iron and do this, but that's fine, we'll deal with that after the fact. Let's start off and get our 8 black steel. Yep, we'll put these 2 steel away, if I can find the right one. There, that one. And then we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 2. So this should make me, I think, 16 blue steel, or 16 weak blue steel. And I've left this running in the background because, you know, why wouldn't you? Let's get the sterling silver in for starters. Bang, bang, and then 2 bismuth bronze. 8 steel, well, 4 steel. So again, the percentages here are pretty straightforward. It's 50, between 50 and 55 of that, between 10 and 15 of that, 10 and 15 of that, 20 and 25 of that. So the numbers we're putting in are 8, 2, 2 and 4, which actually comes out at 50, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 25. That's the theory. But we need to get those up to temperature, so because this stuff won't melt on its own, and that will give us the weak blue steel, which we will use by combining. If we can get the right thing, we can combine, actually do this in the alloy smelter. Ah, that's handy. I wonder if I can do that in the alloy smelter. Hang on. I can. Well, that's handy as well. So that's even better. Anyway, that'll save me a little bit of time over here with this stuff. But this bit here, unfortunately, we do need to do outside of this thing. So yeah, we're kind of there. So that's currently an unknown metal. We'll put the 8 black steel in, and this is going to take a short while. Maybe it didn't seem to take that long actually. 5. So this will all need processing back, and again we're back in a mo. Okay, next bit's in. We've got 16 weak blue steel, so we shall run that out. And there's a little bit of me, I'm very tempted, in fact I think I will probably just leave this furnace running, because we're going to need it anyway to melt the ingots to make our cog molds. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to leave it going from that point of view. I mean, it's only a little bit of charcoal. We can make charcoal all day, every day, should we wish to. So yeah, maybe we shall do that. Anyway, I'll be back again in a bit. Alright, I've left the furnace going. We are going to come over to here now, and we're going to stick our weak steel, pig iron. Hang on. Uses of weak steel, pig iron, and that is pig iron. Weak steel. Interesting. Alright, let's go and put this pig iron back into here. There's something going on with this pig iron, I think. Let's have a look what we got there. Let me get 19 of those. Because there's a reason why that pig iron is not going into the sorting system. There you go. This has got a different MBT value, probably something meta going on here anyway. So this needs to be welded with black steel, which obviously needs to go through the blast furnace. So that's the next stage. And then we will have, oops, let's just get rid of that. And we'll listen to the dawn chorus of zombies dying. Nothing, there's no better sound in the world than that, I tell you. Right, and we'll stick you down there. We get you. Okay, that's got 9 of those, 10. Let's just get those going. Well, we can be running this part way through. That's the thoughts, my thoughts here. So that's your high carbon. That'll become black steel. And yeah, this is definitely a more challenging recipe than I am accustomed to, shall we say. I think that's fair comment. So we'll get the U6 almost there. Almost there. 8, 9, and one more. Stick the 16 blue steel in. We'll go and get the thing. So this is mainly an exercise in seeing how much we can process and get this stuff done. Now the other thing we need to do more than anything right now is, apart from go and check on our furnace and stick some charcoal in it, because no doubt that's ready. Yeah, oh yeah, well ready. We need to get clay, and we need to make a whole bunch of these things. So we're going to need 4 of these for each cog. We need 2 blue steel and some iron ones as well. 3 iron. Which is going to take a while. I'll tell you something, they really are making me work for this bloody thing. Anyway, yeah, so I will continue getting these processed up. We obviously need to do that. We need to run these. We need to cook those. We need to process all the things, juggle everything together, and we also need to do the central bits, which I can't remember exactly what they are, so we'll deal with that one in a moment. But yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we've got molds. We've got some spare black steel, so we'll put you away in there. We've got some we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 the blue steel, so we'll do with those away. Huh? Oh, high carbon blue steel, duh. We need to cook that. Yeah. Better go and check my charcoal then, because I was about to go back. But we are steadily getting there. I've also made the molds for the thing, so let's have a look at the quarry, because there was one slight variation, wasn't there? Quarry required these wrought iron gears, which were that and a brass sleeve. Yeah, these are a steel sleeve, so we're going to need 2 of those for the sleeves. Oop. We might need to make more brass. Yeah, this is always a possibility as well. There's 20 of those, 5 of those. All good. And 8 of those. Leave the other 8 to cook. That's fine. And then we need wrought iron. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need brass. 1, 2, 3. That should do it, I think. Right, so now we're into this realms again. We're going to get you going, and let's start off with the brass, because that's easy. And we'll just get those going. One. Let me do that with that. make sure we do these right, because I'd hate to do these the wrong way around. And then that, one of those, bunk and bunk. Okay. And then the same again, we'll put the 2 steel in and we'll do that. This one's probably the harder one of the 2 to work with, to be honest, but that's 3 brass sleeves. We need to pump the bellows there. And with a bit of luck, 1, and 2, and in that goes. Give it a little helping hand. Whoa. And then we'll have 2 steel sleeves. And then we just got to do the cog pieces, and we are sweet. Bang. 2 steel sleeves. Right, let's get the iron going. On the basis that I can then preheat those on this side and get those welded. Because again, these are pretty much take whichever cog you're doing, wrought iron, and weld the 2 together in an anvil. You know, nothing fancy, just plain old hammering it good and proper. So this is exactly the same process, but with these this time. Yeah, again, I shall be back in a little while. Alright, got the iron pieces done, and that is 3 gears worth. Combined with those will give us, once those are welded together, we'll have the iron gears. So we're just melting the blue steel now to get the 2 blue steel ingot gears, and we should be sweet to start welding, I think. In fact, I'm tempted now probably to get this thing lit, ready to start. Now the raw iron should be pretty safe in there, so if we do those, then that should be okay. I think we can probably grab a little bit of that charcoal, take that across as well, just for good measure. We've got 2 ingots left, so that shouldn't take that long. Bang and bang, and then start doing that while this lot heats up. Perfect. Right, well, you know what I've got to do. I've just got to do some more of this, so again, I shall be back in a little while. Alright, we've got those will become those. Both of those should be okay. If we should be able to run the cogs and the gears in there without any danger of those overheating. These are into the can work category, so let me start with that, and while we're at it, we'll put the U over there. It's pissing it down outside, if you'll pardon the English colloquialism. It's just raining persistently. Not here, in real life, here in the game. Yellow, can weld, can work, and that's getting hot. That's doing its thing. So really what we need to do is wait till we're getting, this is getting to a certain point, and then we can add the next one in. We need to be reasonably swift with these, but again, if we are clever about this, we'll put those in there, and then we can just go plop plop. That should work, shouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, Back in a while. Right, we've got the first one off. We'll pop you in there. That one goes in and weld and done. Over here we've got another. That's hot, that's warming. In fact, we'll take that one out temporarily. These are not there yet. But yeah, so that's our raw iron gears. It's really just a matter of keeping an eye on these, because these will go very quickly to, you know, melting. In fact, we should have a couple of those in there just in case. Anyway, back in a moment. Alright, that is that. 2 steel, 2 blue steel, 2 raw iron. And we can get away from the rainy sound a bit as well. That's not what I wanted. I wanted my sandwiches, and we have got one bit left to make, which is we're going to need a couple of steel. We need some diamonds. I think we need to take our exquisite diamond, and I thought, yes, we can take you down. Okay. And then we could take you down to diamonds. Excellent. So we'll pop that away. We'll take one of those. That can go in there. And then we can go blob, 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 blob. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh, redstone. Ah, damn it. There's always one thing, isn't there? Just that one little piddly thing which is completely trivial, and essential at the same time. We have got a Buildcraft quarry. It does its usual thing. We'll keep one chunk loaded, and that is what's going on here. Interesting model. Pick that up. So the other thing we're going to need is 1, 2, 3 of those. Let's just take a. Let me just double check if I run you through a. Come on. I know if I grind it, it will. Let's just try it in the sag mill, see what we get. Nothing. Alright, let's try it in the grinder stone. I'll take 3 just in case. Actually, that's the one we should be grinding, and we get 4 from it. Blob. Is it night time? It's not night time. Typical. It's the only problem when you work through the night, you just lose track of time, and you get this rather unpleasant. Now, if I do that functions exactly as it used to, which is okay. We can live with that. So realistically now we've got everything we need to push this forward. We can take, where's Trunky gum? This conduit, energy conduit to power it. We've got the item conduit to get things out. We've got, well, I mean, if worst push comes to shove, we can just take a big pile of chests with us, and we can take the solar panels. I think the next thing we should try is what? What should we go for? Cassiterite? We could always go for where is it? What was I thinking of? I was thinking of something we could mine out. A surface hematite there, that's surface amber, very large sample. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Down here somewhere. I've lost it. Kimberlite. That's an obvious one to go for. I'm going to wait till night time, wait till we can pass this time off. We'll get that going, and we'll head down there with some power and see what we can do. Be back in a mo. Alright, we are out of here. Got everything we need, I think. This is going to be a very expensive mistake if we haven't got everything we need, but yeah, we need to head south to the kimberlite deposit, where we shall try out this quarry, and hopefully everything will be good and wonderful. And if it works reasonably well with that reserves, we can obviously try it with different reserves. When we know where such a thing is, we just basically set the quarry running on it, and bang bang bang, job's good, and lots and lots of resources for everybody. And you know, scones for tea, maybe. Ooh, what's that one? Is that oh, that's surface copper. Yeah, alright, there's lots of surface things there. Right. Anyway, so we'll fly down this way. Let's just check where we are compared to where we want to be. We need to be over that way, and yeah, should be good. Let's, my God, where am I now? I appear to be here. Alright, yeah, okay, that's fine, still going, good. It's very easy to get lost in this. There's the kaolinite down there, which I'd not got marked on. Not desperate for all this stuff now, but you know, a bit more kaolinite. Oh, that is marked on. Surface redstone. Hang on. Surface redstone. Where? It's in this area somewhere. Maybe, looks like I've been excavating that. Okay, that's fine. So long as I know. Kaolinite, that way. I like this new jetpack. It's definitely whizzy. I'll give it that much. But right, so the kimberlite is over here, next to that Thorncraft spawner, which we can go and grab in a moment. Let's just try and put ourselves down reasonably safely. So we know that it's definitely down that way. So how do I want to play this? Let's let's play this fairly economical in the first instance, shall we? If I go from here, not there. If I go from there across to there, and then maybe as this far, just get a small area done, which, you know, that will give us a reasonable amount of space. That will pick those up. We'll go and grab our little thingamabobs, markers. And then we want to do what? We need to get Trunky out. Come here, Trunky. Give me some items, some power, and get back in my inventory, because you are going to be a pain in the bum otherwise. And we shall bring that out here. And so it's going to be reasonable. It's not going to be the fastest thing with this, but this should give it a reasonable amount of juice. And then what we're going to want to do is come out the top. No, I don't know why that tried to connect there. Like a Sue. And then we can just go plob. Oh, we should have thought of that before we... Yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? And then that is going to be always active. That is going to be insert, insert. I suppose the other way of doing this actually would be, yeah, we can do this, can't we? Like so. That'll just triple our storage, triple your fun. And that's an insert, and that is insert, and that one is insert. So it's quite slow. It's got lots of quartz, lots and lots of quartz, vast amounts of quartz, in fact. Intriguing. Whee! Don't know why it's getting so much quartz. I ain't gonna complain. Hup. Any more to be had down there? And that's a... Whoa. We've got loads of kimberlite down here. That's the main takeaway from this. More quartz down there. Alright, well, I'm going to let this run. We'll see what happens. If we're getting all this... Wow, that's interesting. It actually breaks. The blocks as well with the it's very interesting. All right, well, as I say, this is completely new, because this, well, Buildcraft Machines on its own is pretty new actually, let alone anything else. So I'm going to let this run for a while. It should start on the frame any moment. And we'll be back in a mo. Alright, well, this is working. It's up. It should, in theory, keep this chunk loaded. And obviously, if I have 9 here, this is all in one chunk. Now, this solar panel is not really giving it enough juice. It's it could do with more. And there is a improved solar panel. There's the advanced photovoltaic. But that is going to use vibrant alloy, which is energetic and ender pearl and pulsating iron, daylight sensors, enlightened fused quartz. I think we can manage that, no problem. This is the one that is potentially problematic. The vibrant crystal. It is probably cheaper to make a much larger array of these than it is to do that, because as you can see, not the fastest thing. Now obviously we could go with other power sources, and that would be something we could look at. The other thing we need to think about is what we're getting out of this thing, because I don't really want all the rock. You know, I want this to be fairly sensible, but I could create another ender pouch with the relevant colour, and we could just filter this straight into our system and get rid of all of these. So that's a possibility. Now, while we're here, there was something I wanted to just quickly have a look at, which was these fellas. I heard you. Hello. Hi, how are you doing there? Quartz, 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 dark steel, another ender, which I really don't want, and an apprentice ring. Yeah, I don't want that either. It's all stuff that I'm going to have to carry. So, but in the initial workload done, we can definitely go to an F1 and an F2. And that will give us a screenshot for this episode, but we really need to think about improving the system now, because it really just isn't hacking it. So yeah, that is probably, well, no, not probably, that is almost certainly the next thing in the thing. I mean, probably should leave that in there as well, actually. So these are the items that I would expect to come out. And we can take the gabbro rock as a sample there, and we could make sure that the relevant compacting drawer at the other side has got a big chunk of stuff. Yeah, that's probably work for next episode. But we are in the quarrying game now. It's going to take a while to dig all the way down, and you know, we are at Y150, and this will go all the way down to bedrock. So yeah, it's going to take a while with this. We need to definitely increase our power input to it, but that's a job for another day. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.